Hello students and scholars, it's Mrs. Del Rosario and today I'm going to start our series on mathematical fluency games. These are great games that you can play to practice basic facts in a fun way, whether that's addition if you're a little bit younger or multiplication if that's what you're working on next. When we talk about fluency, we mean accuracy, efficiency, and flexibility. So our first game today we're going to talk about is war. War is great because it can be played in a variety of ways. If you are playing with younger students, I would suggest taking out all of the face cards. Or if you're playing with older students, you can leave them in and have jacks worth 11, queens worth 12, and so on. So for the basic game of war, you would have two players, player 1 and player 2. And then they both will flip over a card, and the person who gets the biggest number wins. This is great for our younger learners who are just kind of coming to terms with the numbers of what they mean. So 5 beats 3. I get to keep the cards because I am player 1 and I won. Do it again. Okay, this time player 2 wins because 9 is greater than 4. Once students are comfortable with that, then you can start flipping over 2 cards. So player 1 would add these together. Their total was 8. Player 2 got a total of 13. Player 2 wins because they got the higher number. You could play with subtraction, right? So I could say, okay, I have 7 minus 1 here. Here I have 7 minus 4. And again, you could do the lower number wins, the higher number wins. It's really up to the variation you want to play. So the basic ways are adding, subtracting. You could either flip over 2 numbers and now I'm multiplying and I have 7 times 1, or I can have 7 times 4, and the person with the higher total wins. Obviously, in that case, it'd be person number 2. The next way to play is with place value. So this time we are going to flip over 2 cards. This is especially great for students in 1st grade and 2nd grade. And we're going to build the biggest number. So instead of adding them, I just want to build a bigger number. There are my cards. Player number 1 will say, well, I'm going to make this 94 because that is greater than 53. So now instead of adding 9 plus 4, we're just thinking that this is in the tens place, this is in the ones place, I have 94. If your scholar is in 2nd grade or if they're still struggling with 3-digit numbers, you might do it with 3 cards instead of 2, and you could even have them do an HTO chart to kind of help guide their thinking. So they'll flip over 3 cards. Okay, I'm going to put 6 in the hundreds place, 5 in the tens, and 2 in the ones. That way my number is 652. And player 2 go also. And we would order them. Again, if the queen was worth 12, this would really be 1,243. So if you're playing with a little bit of older students, I would say leave these in. But if you're playing and we're just starting to learn about place value or we're struggling and we're reviewing, I wouldn't suggest putting anything over 10 in the deck. So I hope you guys enjoy playing war. If you look on the slide up here, you can see the basic rules, how to play the game, and all the different variations. Enjoy!